Hello subscribers and other friends and gathering today. Actually, I'm going to share this video out to more people probably than I have any of the other videos I've ever made. So if you like this kind of thing, why would you? No, I'm self-deprecating, but it's not the best video. I mean, I'm not in Hollywood yet by any means. Am I, old friend? Not at all. But we're going. We're going to get there, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to do it because we were a Dairy Queen boy. I was a Dairy Queen boy. This is the Dairy Queen video for LaSalle, Niagara Falls, New York. We had a Dairy Queen there. My dad did. He was the man. He was the man. He was a badass dude. We were the #1 Dairy Queen in the northeastern United States district for years and years, months and months, years and years. And this is going to be a little story about that for people who might remember. And I'm wearing my Dairy Queen shirt up by him. You see how I'm dancing around here? I haven't worn this shirt since 1986, so I knew I was going to make this video and I wanted to fit into the shirt, so I took my bike out and started riding 20-30 miles a day, and look it, I could do it. I got into my shirt, man. I'm happy about that. So, starting out with this. Now, I have to do it like this because I have problems with the current scanner I'm using. It's not working too good. Now, if you look in there, you see that's the Dairy Queen. This is probably from the 60s, color picture and all. That building, my pop started this thing in 1956. And out behind there's the what was that, the Algiers and a hotel and motels. Route 66 in Niagara Falls in the 60s was all motels, This was a rare. Oh look, there's a Dairy Queen in the midst of the hotels. The airport's right behind there. The ball fields where the Hugo Zone 7 played their first games. My dad started that league by sponsoring the Dairy Queen Dodgers and then getting other people to come in. It was fun. All right, that's that. Now here you go. Getting a little more personal here, and I don't know how good this one's going to show up. You see that? That's my sister, and that's me. I call this picture my first day at work. And you can see the Bit of Paris motel. What is it called? Jeff Vallon, what's that place called? Was it the Bit of Paris motel? There was a bar, and then there was a motel. I forget. You guys can comment in the section below. Is that the Studebaker? Check that out, man. That's our Studebaker. Okay, this is an old picture. Well, I'd say, 61, probably 62. I don't know. I'm a baby. And here's my sister at the Dairy Queen on the sidewall of the Dairy Queen building. That's my sister. This is my best friend's sister at the time. My friend from Holy Ghost. Haven't seen him in a long time. Dave. This is his sister Sharon. She worked for us, but I don't know why she's out in the field. I don't know where that's from. This is another one. I'm not going to name everybody's name, but I'm going to say this is Spooky Alice because it says Spooky Alice, and specifically, that's what my mom called her. And every one of these girls that my mother hired and, trained for a year, gave them probably their first jobs, they were all like daughters to my mom. My mom loved every one of these girls. She would often look through these pictures. This is a real labor of love for me to do this. I'm sharing this with people because, I just want you to know we love you in helping us hit the Dairy Queen. And, I just can't tell you how much. Do you know who this is? I don't even know her anymore. This is like 1969. And this one also from that era. This is probably, this is actually on a Polaroid. So I think in 68, 69 we got it for Christmas. Somebody in the family. And I wanted to show that there's you can kind of see the, I don't know, there's a glare on it because of the Polaroid. You can see the Bit of Paris in the background and the parking lot there. And then you can see the ice cream machines and how they worked is by pumping the, I'm trying to get rid of that glare there, maybe that worked. Trying to get rid of the ice cream would come in through the back of the machine, soft and liquid like milk. It would spin in this tube, and with an auger would spin it and stir it and freeze it at the same time. We open up the tube and then, it would come out. It was cool. Neat invention. It made Dairy Queen possible. And then you did that cue. Remember how we did, I could do that now, anytime. I do it all the time. When I go to one of those places where they have the ice cream, those places where you get to do your own, like a buffet that's got an ice cream machine. Where was that? Ponderosa or something. I used to remember going there and I used to always make a cue. That shit was not really good. That wasn't DQ. Here's my dad. And look at I love the little Dairy Queen shapes. Those are big metal things. I remember, I think we tried to save those because we were, like that. And there's my dad, and then okay, so, and I mentioned that every year we had about 10 or 14 girls or whatever that would work at the store. And I used to fall in love with a lot of them. This one here I did. That's Cheryl, and she was about 18. I think I was about 8 at the time. But my brother was 17, and here he is. And that's out the back. That's the back parking lot. You can see right behind his. Well, for you, it's on the left. It's the Bonneville in the back. Do you see the tail lights of the Bonneville? That is a 1968 Pontiac Bonneville. There's the garbage heap out there, and then this is my brother, and I love the way he wears apron. See how he has his apron? That's a shirt and then an apron, and that's how I like to wear mine too. I think that's cool. I think it's sexy. And my brother, man, you know, he's so freaking cool. So that's actually about it for the 1969 ended. You know, I don't have many pictures from back then. Look, you know, who does? We move on to this one, 1970. You might see it's opening soon. We had trouble getting the place open right away. I remember that year. It didn't open till later on. And this is the current Ventry's pizza place. So that we used to be where the post office is now, 14304, and then we moved across the street to where the Ventry's is now. And this will be the topic of a follow-up video where I have a lot more pictures from the new Dairy Queen from 1970. And this one, you know, a lot of kids that I grew up with, and I'm thinking of you and you, and a couple of my Facebook friends are from like the Dairy Queen. And this is kind of for you, you know, and it's for our people who knew people and blah, 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 blah. I hope you like it. I hope it's not too boring. I love you. Get a subscription and, you know, like me too. I like you. You like me too.